Beyond the Golden Gate Bridge awaits glorious Marin County, home to sweeping vistas, diverse cultures, and inspiring causes. Join us for Marinterviews, profiling people and projects, creating a meaningful impact in our community. Hi there, welcome back to Marinterviews, where we showcase people and projects making a difference in Marin. I'm Sandra Grimshaw, and I'm very pleased to introduce you to Melissa Prandi, who has a long, storied history in Marin, also is a top property management business, and she has a passion project that is very interesting. She has her own children foundation. So after all of that, welcome, Melissa.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's so nice to be in the studio with you today.
Out of the rain. It's kind of nice. Well, I see you everywhere in the county. You are clearly a mover and shaker, but I'm really fascinated with your children project. So could you tell me how that started?
I will. Well, we're just a little bit over 2 years old now, and we've done so much. It came from going on a Rotary mission trip, going to do clean and purified water with a company, nonprofit called H2O Open Doors. And there were 32 of us, and we were in COVID, so it was quite a
you
challenge.
traveled. Wow. That's
it was
really
great.
impressive.
But everybody told me that when I went to Uganda, that my life would change. And I thought, no way. I've been a lot of these missions through Rotary. How is it going to be different? And I will tell you by 100%,
really was? Wow.
My life changed from seeing the need in Uganda. I mean, certainly there's a need in a lot of developing countries. I happened to land there. And the connection was already there through Rotary International conventions and a team that I had already met. So
I do remember hearing one of the needs was education for young women, and it doesn't just health education with young women, but it doesn't just start there. You have to also educate the parents, the mothers, correct?
Right, that's right. So the foundation's the Melissa Prandi Children Foundation. Our emphasis is on empowering children, both boys and girls, by getting them in boarding school. Currently, we have 159 kids in school.
Wow.
It's a lot in 2 years. From the youngest being 5 in nursery school, pre-kindergarten, to the eldest 2 graduates at a university so far. My sponsored daughter, Angela, graduated from Makeda University, Bachelor of Science, Biotechnology, and I'm proud to tell you that she has got a full-time job in Kampala in the private sector doing bioresearch. That's my first graduate.
So your foundation and the Rotary group was able to make these educational steps for these kids where they wouldn't have had them before? How does that work?
Yes, well, we're actually really lucky. We have 6 board members in Uganda, 2 of which own private schools, boarding schools.
Oh, great.
So both Aaron and Mike have schools in different areas. So we were able to put the kids into a school that's safe, that we know they're being provided for, and they're ranked some of the top schools in all of Uganda.
Oh, wonderful. That's terrific.
And that's just, we have 6 total university, 2 have graduated, 2 girls have already graduated with. Out of the 6, 3 more, so we'll have 5 graduates in 2024. So that's our education piece.
Okay.
You mentioned the education to the girls. Well, we have to keep the girls in school. And how do you do that? Well, they have a monthly cycle, and so we've started educating them on their cycle and on the hygiene and how to take care of their bodies and themselves, preferring to make sure they stay in school and don't get pregnant, which is certainly a challenge.
Right.
We are blessed to say our girls are going to school because we provided them the education, but also free hygiene kits.
Yeah, those hygiene kits are impactful.
Yes.
Really has made a difference, I'm sure.
Well, we have distributed so far year to date 4,000.
Jeez,
that means 4,000 girls have been educated,
right?
And 4,000 girls are staying in school. And it's actually sustainable for our ecosystem because they're reusable, washable hygiene kits that take care of their cycle, and being able to stay in school with those is really important.
Very important. That's terrific.
There's a big need, though, let me tell you. We haven't even started hitting the goal.
I bet.
So what do?
Yeah.
November of last year, we opened a sewing center.
Oh, wonderful.
Fully funded now.
Great.
And we're just looking for donations that would help cover the cost of the hygiene kits. So
then you
amazing.
also have, I want to make sure we let people know how they can contact you, how they can donate. You have a event usually every year, correct?
We do. We did Safari Nights, and we'll probably be doing that. We're working on the date now in the fall. And we do our fundraiser. We also have our website, mpchildrenfoundation.org.
We'll have all those graphics up, however they do
Yeah,
that hashtaggy
absolutely.
stuff.
That's
We'll make
right.
sure we
Well,
have
you know
that.
what I think is important is that we also have micro lending. So when we went there, a lot of the young mothers were like, "Take care of our children." We said, "No, it's just a hand up, not a
Yeah.
hand out."
Okay.
And if we take care of the moms, whether they're young or whether they're in mothers in business taking care of the families, we take care of the families through the mothers, not just giving them money for their children.
Right, but teaching them also. I'm sure some of that education is really important for the parents too.
Absolutely. Well, we had to educate parents, and then the women's business groups. We have now 3 groups of at least 30 women in each group, which is awesome.
Now, is that what are the groups? What
So
are
they're each business women,
Mm-hmm.
and they set up like we do in the States with the president, treasurer, secretary, the regular dynamics, and you do it even in a board of directors. And they decide where the money goes to help support women in business.
so distribute everything
Very successful.
with a plan and a strategy. That's wonderful.
And they determine which business owners need the funds, and you would be amazed what the difference of $40 or $50 does to a businesswoman to buy materials. In one case, buy more chickens so that she has more eggs and more chickens. It's third generation chicken
Things
farm.
we take for granted. It's just got to be. Your
Good
heart
way of
must have
saying it.
just grown, so much.
And it did change my life, obviously. We put together a couple other things, which is through Susan Gilmore. Trevor and his team here have connected all the dots for us to have other nonprofits working together like you're doing.
Great, wonderful.
And so we have North Bay Children's Center. We hand carried
terrific.
the kits for Garden of Eden for teaching kids healthy food. And
Nice.
so they plant it, they take
Reap the
care
rewards.
of it, they reap the rewards. And Al and
that's
Lisa
great.
Brighton here in our local community, they're big givers in our community, and they helped fund that and helped carry those to Uganda with me.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
Well, when we get this, we put up all the social media, but before we go, is there maybe one story that was just heartwarming, an example of something that you saw from
Start to finish.
start to
sure.
finish?
Well, I think the first time I arrived, it was like I was helping especially the girls, but helping the children to dream. And they would move me through Uganda and have me speak in different areas. And to watch the children and to watch the faces as they look at you, especially a woman from the United States arriving into Uganda to help, it was like you really see a difference in their faces. So one elected official, Yasmin, came to me while I was back home, reached out and said, "Could you help this young man?" And I said, "Oh, well, he has to go through the process." Now, you understand, this young man is Jamal. He's very smart. You met him. He helped distribute hygiene kits once in the slums. I like
Right.
to say the villages.
Yeah, the villages, right.
So you helped him, and, could we? I said, "Put him on Zoom. Let's see." Well, I interviewed him, and he is amazing. And I'm proud to say I picked him up personally as his sponsor. He's now my son by sponsorship.
Oh, how sweet.
And so next month he will graduate dental surgeon.
Wow.
And stay and help the community by working and volunteering as well.
That is terrific. I mean, and so they know they are going to stay there, but they want to make their community a better place.
Yeah, all of our university children are sponsored by Rotarians here in our community in the Bay Area. And we actually have them all in Rotaract, including Angela, my sponsored daughter, who's the new charter president and a brand new Rotaract club that's 30 and under.
Wow. Wow.
She,
That's terrific.
Kabbalah Gala in this little village. She has all the university kids going, and they will be working with us. We're doing a trip for anybody that wants to go. You're welcome to come join us. June of 2024, we're doing service and safari for the soul.
Okay.
And we will be going with a team of Rotoplast, which is the cleft palate,
Yeah.
cleft lip. Be another really good one to talk to about the work they do.
Absolutely.
Dr. Angelo and Brian Walker and several others, Peter Lagares, they're all Rotarians, and they are going to Uganda to do upwards of about 100 surgeries in June.
Oh, my gosh.
And then we'll bring a team to do hygiene education. We get to hold babies.
Yeah.
So we'll bring a team in June, Service and Safari for the Soul, and we're welcoming that. Anybody can go, and I go along with you. So
Well,
I become part of the package.
We will absolutely put that out to the community. I will certainly keep that in mind. I just feel like that would just be so enriching. I mean, I can just see it. But on a personal note, I know you're a grandmother now. And what name did you choose?
I'm glad you asked because it's African and it's called Jaja. My grandson Caleb is now 8 months old, just over 8 months. And they all were really excited to hear the news. My board of directors and my sponsors in Uganda. And they're like, "You're a Jaja." And I'm like, that'll be easy for a baby
That's
to say.
really great.
So I had another. So I don't just have 159 kids in school.
Yeah.
I now have a grandson to help train him how to give back in our community, like my parents trained me and taught me how to give back.
Well, it's very inspiring what you're doing.
It's fun.
Well, thank you very much for coming today. And we will have another segment of Marinterviews in the future, but please learn more on our social about Melissa Prandi Children Foundation. And please reach out. If there's anybody you think we should interview, please let me know. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much for having me.
It was really awesome.
Really fun. See you later.
Marinterviews, produced in partnership with Marin Arts, Marin Link, Truce, and D2ISF. Please join us on our mission. Nominate a person or program to be profiled either in studio, location, or Zoom. Sponsor a segment. We look forward to working with you.